Hi folks, I'm Chris. This is my show, My Life's an Adventure. I'm actually filming this on Wednesday this week. Last week, if you remember, I filmed a day late because I was tired. So tired, and I'm still so tired. But I wanted to get this out. I've got two videos for you this week. This one is This Week in Comics, and then the other one is a very special episode, and you'll hear about it later. I forgot to read Birthright. It's good. It's a fantasy book. You'll like it. Or you won't, who knows. I've got 5 books to talk about, since I didn't read Birthright yet. But let's start off with Cullen Bunn's Conan the Slayer. I bought this cover. There was another cover available, but it was like $5-6 at one of the shops I frequent, and I didn't want to spend that much. So I read some of Cullen Bunn's The Sixth Gun. I haven't finished it. I have, I think, all the issues, but maybe one. I'm waiting on it. I need to purchase it, and then I'm going to read the whole series in one sitting, maybe one weekend sitting, because it's a lot of issues. It's 50 issues plus a 6-issue mini and 2 3-issue minis. I think that's right. So yeah, it'll be a long read. So Conan the Slayer is by Cullen Bunn and Sergio Davila? No, not Villa, because there's only one I. Davila? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. There's a mark above the A, so I'm sure that means something to people who actually pay attention in school. Michael Adia is the colors. Sergio did the art. Letters by Richard Starkings and Comic Craft, and cover art by Lee Bermejo? I'm not sure exactly. Now that's the... I wonder if that's the variant. Let's see if it says... Maybe he did both covers, who knows. Okay, and it credits Robert E. Howard as the creator of Conan. Conan, not Conan. He runs a late night talk show on PBS. So, first thing I want to point out is the art is beautiful. The first page, really good art, but, you know, I mean, it's fine, it's beautiful art, but it didn't pop. Like, I wasn't sitting here thinking, wow, that's beautiful art. At least not the first time around. Looking back at it, it should have popped to me, but like I said, I'm tired, so I wasn't paying attention. But something about this 2-page spread, which of course you can't see very well. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Something about it. I mean, it's just a wasteland of dead bodies and some sort of specter in the background. That there really isn't anything to. It's a cloak with just a void and 2 eyes. And I mean, something about it is just beautiful to me. So yeah, the book talks a lot about what's happened in the past, and sets up a little bit of the future, I guess, or at least what's going to be the current ongoing storyline. Basically, all of Conan's men were slaughtered. Sorry, I keep calling him Conan. All of Conan's men were slaughtered, and he is on the run. He is fleeing from some Tyrians, I think they're called. Not Tyrians, surely not. Turanians. I am not familiar with Conan mythology, other than the cheesy cartoon that came out in the early 90s, or late 90s, I guess it was, because it was right when I was graduating high school, I think, that I used to watch every morning before going to school. So I don't know anything. I've never seen the Arnold movie. Was there one or two? I've not seen the one starring Khal Drogo. So yeah, I know a lot of people want to see Conan. What's the other one? The sequel that they want to see Arnold do? King Conan. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, I don't know anything about the mythology other than what I watched in that cartoon, and of course, it's been so long ago that I wouldn't remember if any of these characters were from that cartoon. I don't think they are. But it's an interesting startup. He makes some allies right after he loses some. He's wounded, so he's got to depend on people he doesn't really know. He has to trust people he doesn't really know. There's a guy you can already tell is going to end up being an asshole. And hopefully he either sticks around long enough to become a cool asshole bad guy, or he's dispatched quickly so we don't have to hear his constant whining. I picked the book up on a whim because it was called Cullen Bunn. I will definitely get issue 2. Pick it up in shop. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you thought. Conan the Slayer. Excuse me. After that is Detective Comics Rebirth number 936. I guess it's only been 2 weeks, but I've forgotten. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's only been 2 weeks, but I guess I'd forgotten. Last issue, Batman was attacked by the army of Batmen, or army of men dressed like bats, and taken down, subdued, whatever. Batwoman, Tim saw it, calls in Batwoman. She calls in the rest of the team, and she calls in her father, who we know is leading these evil Batmen. And of course he immediately betrays her. Uses Tim's attempt to hack into his system as a way to piggyback onto the Bat computer. He hasn't cracked it completely, but he's still trying. But he is trying. His men are trying. He tranks Orphan, which is Batgirl 2's new name. Batgirl 2 or Batgirl 3, I'm not sure which. So yeah, So anyway, he attacks them all in the Belfry. I love that name, by the way, Bass in the Belfry. That's their hideout. And they get away using a interesting method. Yeah. It's really funny to see. Apparently it's something that Tim and Clayface had worked up, but they hadn't tested it yet or whatever. So yeah, the storyline is getting interesting. Apparently, according to Batwoman's dad, an even worse army than him is coming to Gotham, and he's training his Bat Warriors to stop it, and wants Kate to come work with him, and of course she says hell no. Kind of reminds me of how in the Star Wars expanded universe books that we come to find out that the Emperor was basically, the whole empire came to be because he could foresee a war coming that the Republic couldn't handle, and so he had to become evil to stop them. So yeah, that's what that reminded me of. We got an appearance by Renee Montoya. We got a little bit of backstory into Batwoman's past. Her dad's a general. She enlisted, and then, of course, when they found out that she was not of the heterosexual persuasion, they kicked her out. Dishonorable discharge. And that's when she became Batwoman, or at least started on the path. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So yeah, interesting book. The plot might be a little bit cliche, but I'll be interested to see where they take it. Who these even worse people are? They the League of Shadows? Surely not, because surely Batman's fought the League of Shadows by now in this reality. But who knows? Or the League of Assassins, or whoever it is. Maybe everything can't be tied back to Rebirth and the Watchmen universe, so hopefully it's not he detected something from that part of the...
Hey, ass butt.
That's my phone saying, hey, ass butt, from Supernatural. I think I got a message from Facebook. Probably. Yep. Sorry about that. I just thought that was a funny way to do my phone, and I thought I'd turn it off. Okay, so up next we have Descender. Look at that cover, isn't it lovely? Jeff Lemire, Dustin Nguyen. I have no clue how to say his name. But he's a hell of an artist. We get some backstory into Telsa, and how she got to where she was, why she got sent on this mission, to track down the creator of all sentient robots in the galaxy, and maybe the only person who can stop a future attack. I've called the book, I've compared the book to Star Wars before, and it really holds up here, sort of. in her backstory. I'm going to let you discover it, but for yourself. But like I said, if you're not reading this book, you should be. The art alone is worth it. But the story is too. I don't want to say the art alone is worth it because Jeff Lemire, however you say it, is telling an interesting story, and I really can't wait to see where it's going. He left us hanging last issue, and of course is delaying telling us what the outcome of that is, which is fine. I mean, I like cliffhangers. I mean, that's the fun of monthly books and weekly shows. To me, anyways. So yeah, great book. And finally, our last book of the month is Flash. Flash number 3? No, Flash number 2, sorry. It's technically number 3 because it comes after the Rebirth issue. Rebirth issue number 1 and Flash number 1. But yeah, so Barry's friend, Detective August Hart, was struck by lightning last issue and was given the powers of the Speed Force. So, of course, Barry proceeds to train him the best way he knows how, because, of course, the guy doesn't want to be treated like a lab rat. He doesn't want to be tested, so he wants his good friend Barry, who he quickly figures out is the Flash, to train him. But as he goes along, he decides, why do we need to follow the rules? We're given all this power, all these abilities. Why do the rules apply to us? And Barry, of course, tells him, because you're an officer of the law. There's a really great moment here. Let's see, where's it at? Sorry, I'm trying to find where it's at. We get a brief scene of Wally attempting to of Wallace Wells, rather, running using his abilities. He does have them, but apparently the Flash doesn't know about them. And according to him, there was someone else with the Speed Force, Uncle Daniel. I don't know who that is. Do we know? Does anyone else know who that is, or is it just a is it just, hey, here's this secret that we have, and wait till you find out. Trying to find. There was a line in here that was basically, with great power comes great responsibility. Sorry, I'm trying to find the exact wording. he's... I can't find it now, but I swear there was a line that stopped just short of saying, "With great power comes great responsibility." It made me want to laugh. So 2 issues in, and Barry's friend Wallace has already adapted a costume. He doesn't have a code name yet, and his costume definitely needs work. But they didn't pussyfoot around it. He didn't. It didn't take him a whole 12, 13 issues for him to put on a costume, an actual costume, not just black sweats and a face mask like on Daredevil. So it'll be interesting to see what code name he picks up. The artist, Gian Domenico, is growing on me. I didn't realize he had done maybe all of the issues of Peter David's 3rd X Factor series. The one that basically got the shaft after one of the major event books made all other books obsolete. But yeah, I didn't realize that he had done some of the work on that. I do recognize some of his art now, and it's decent. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in expecting something clean and clear for the Flash. Maybe we need a little bit of blur and stylized art, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not my favorite, but so I do have both covers of Flash this week with me. Let's see who the variant cover is. It's in the very back for some reason. The issue is called Thunderstruck. Lightning Strikes Twice, Part 2, Thunderstruck. Variant cover is by Dave Johnson, and Carl Kerschel does the regular cover. So yeah. We'll see. At the end of the issue, there's a shocking turn of events. We'll say that. So yeah, here are the covers. I don't even know which one is the... I think this one is the variant. And it looks like something out of Runaways, or maybe Generation Next. I think that might be the actual cover. Carl Kerschel, right? I picked both covers up, but I picked one up at one shop and one at another. Okay, so yeah, this is the Carl Kerschel cover. So this is the actual cover, and it, like I said, it looks, which makes sense. It's a little bit, it's probably better than the other cover. Sorry, Dave Johnson. But it feels like it would be better placed in some teen fiction book like Runaways or Generation Next or something like that. Apologize for all the yawning. So that's 4 of the books that I read this week. And I've got a special video for the next book. So I've been going on for about 25 minutes now. 26, and I need to cut it off. I apologize for all the yawning, for being so tired. Maybe I should have waited for tomorrow, but I didn't. So I hope you all enjoyed your books this week. Let me know what you read. You won't do that because no one ever responds except for one guy who wanted to trade likes for likes, and who needs that kind of commitment? So yeah. Let me know what you read. Let me know what you thought of my video. I'm sure it was horrible this week because I'm really tired. So yeah, have a good day. See you in a few minutes with my special edition video. Bye.